Hey, Wonderhussy here. Alright, so in my vlog last week, I documented the extraordinary journey that Barry and I made all the way from Death Valley to Manhattan so that he could come here to his apartment in the East Village and clean out all his personal belongings because he doesn't want to keep the apartment anymore. With the virus being what it is and the future of business in New York being kind of uncertain, he just wanted to come take some of his personal items out. So we drove all the way across the country, and we just got here. And, well, first thing first, we got to spray everything down with peroxide because even though it's been 3 weeks since the last person has been here, I don't know, man, just to be on the safe side, we go ahead and give everything a thorough spritzing. Anyway, I just made myself a cup of instant coffee and now I'm going to sit down here and do some editing because today is Wednesday and you know me. I may have just driven cross country in 3.5 days, but I will not miss a Wednesday for new videos on my YouTube channel. Alright, well, it's the next morning. We got here yesterday. I wiped out from the trip. I slept like a friggin' log. I feel great. Barry's in the process already. When I woke up, he was already getting everything unpacked and loaded and trying to figure out what he's going to bring. And now he's about to go out to get coffee. Barry, you are a sharp dresser. Look at that. Looking good. I think you ought to be able to navigate the mean streets of Manhattan. Are you taking your pet Cheetah with you?
I'm his pet.
No, zing! Bye. Okay, so Barry went out to get coffee. I got to get myself together because we have a busy day ahead of us. I mean, we're not here to have fun or enjoy New York City. We're here to get in, get the stuff, and get out. Remember how it was raining yesterday when we came in? Well, guess what? It's supposed to rain again tomorrow, but today is a beautiful, bright, blue, sunny day. So this is the perfect day to load up the truck. Okay, we came outside to go for a walk because it's such nice weather and, well, decided we might as well start packing the truck while we're down here. Looks like there's a few things we brought that won't be needed after all. Like Barry brought this like legitimate Russian gas mask with him, expecting things to be much worse than they were. And then he also, he let me borrow this awesome coat that he found in his closet. What is it?
That's the original coat worn by Dennis Hopper in Easy Rider.
This
complete
is
with the rip.
That's the original coat.
That's the one.
This right here. Does this look like it to you? Huh? Maybe it is. I don't know. I feel like it's too big for me. What do you think?
It's too big for you.
Too big?
It's not too big.
Dennis Hopper's.
What do you think? Yay or nay? Better switch into a new pair of flip-flops. Those ones are getting pretty busted. That's right. I always keep a fresh pair on deck. Wow, what a difference from that nasty, rainy, freezing cold weather yesterday. This is beautiful. Look at this. Trees are all green. Sky's blue, white fluffy clouds. Wow, holy moly. Look at this tree. Is that the roots?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, first of all, look at this tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it's pretty big. And then look how the roots all grew into one big solid brick. Holy crap, I've never seen anything like that. Look at this guy hanging out in the fire station. Whoa, hardcore, look at these dudes. That's New York City. I mean, a lot of people, myself included, have kind of a, I guess there's nobody around, I could take this off. A lot of people have a negative stereotype or bad stereotype about New York City, like it's all crime and grime and gross, but it's actually pretty nice. People are friendly, a lot of, you can hear birds chirping, lots of green spaces. Oh, let's go in. Oh, I don't know, it might be locked. Anyway, it's really not as bad as you may have seen on television, just like everything else. Oh man, we can't go in, it's locked because look, community gardens are now closed to the public as part of the coronavirus. And then look what somebody wrote. How do you catch flu in the fresh air? And then look at this. If anyone owns this handsome cat and is letting him out, please stop. He's beating up our old cat that lives in this garden and eating his food. We will need to trap him if you don't keep him home. Cat politics. Holy cow, look at this. Everybody's like out and about, getting some fresh air. I mean, what a beautiful day. Oh, look, there's a band setting up. Just playing in the park on a sunny day. Wow, look up there. There's an eagle's nest up in that tree. I'll zoom in. It's really cool because we saw the eagle actually fly out of it earlier to go hunting. I think there's babies up there. Man, there's all kinds of wildlife out here. Look at that. There's a little squirrel playing on the grass there. See?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and this bird that just flew out. Man, this park is alive. Okay, wow. I can't go in any of the bars, obviously, but they have all these, like, to-go bars where you can get a drink to go. And, well, Barry was kind enough to buy me a kind of like a margarita, but it's in a bottle to go. I mean, you're really not supposed to drink on the street, but I can't go in the bar, so what am I supposed to do? Nice. Fits right in my back pocket. Far out, a to-go bar. And then look at this puppy over here. Oh my god, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Tiny little baby. Oh yeah, Mexican food. Is it good? Oh, maybe we should get some stuff to go. Let's see how this New York City Mexican food is. We're gonna go eat it in the park, but Barry just got a text from somebody that he's getting rid of his table in his house and she's gonna come pick it up. Go in the back gate this time. So it's a trash room, compactor room. Oh, like here's the gym, but the gym's closed because of the virus. Woo! Well, guess what? I drank that margarita in the sun yesterday, which was, in retrospect, probably not a good idea. We came back here so that the woman could pick up that table that was there. And, well, I fell asleep. And I pretty much didn't do anything for the rest of the night. So now it's the next morning. This is our second morning in New York. Barry is really motivated today. He's got everything in boxes, ready to load the truck. We are leaving today. No margaritas, no jazz bands, and no rain. It is kind of overcast, though, which is good because it won't seduce us into going back outside. But it's not raining so far, which is a good thing because we can load the truck. Barry's finding all kinds of useful stuff in his cupboards. He hasn't cleaned those out in a long time, huh, Barry?
This is my Dryzabone from Australia, see?
What is it?
It's a horse coat. It keeps you totally dry.
Dry as a bone? Anyway, I'm sitting here still trying to edit the dang video of our trip out here, which unfortunately I didn't have time to do last night because I was... So let me try to finish that up and then, well, I'm going to help Barry load the truck. Okay, we packed everything up. It took all day, but we're finally ready to leave. Got everything loaded on here and it was a job, but somehow we did it. Whew. What a long couple of days it's been, man. So we left New York yesterday around 5 p.m. Drove a few hours into central Pennsylvania, about a third of the way into Pennsylvania. And we stayed for the night at a Quality Inn. I don't even know where. I think it was like Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Really pretty, beautiful, rolling green country. But cold. Oh my gosh, it was snowing in the morning. In fact, it snowed all morning today as we were driving. It was in May. Oh, I can't wait to get back to the desert. I mean, thank goodness I brought this little jacket, but it's not enough for snow because look. Flip-flops. My toes are frozen. Anyways, we spent all day today driving, drove through the snow all morning in Pennsylvania, and now we're in, I don't know if we're in Ohio or Indiana, but right around the border. And we got this, we've been staying at Quality Inns. Barry really likes Quality Inn. We stayed at one last night. It was pretty nice for the price. Last night it was only like $54, and it was a really nice room. This one here is more like $84. I guess it just depends what part of the country you're in. But it's nice too. In fact, this one had a restaurant in it, so we were able to order some food, and we're waiting for our order. So while we're waiting for that, I came out here because Barry said there's some ducks with some little goslings, little baby ducklings, or geese, I guess, geese and goslings. Look, I don't want to get too close to them, freak them out. Per Barry's wishes, actually, because when I told Barry I was coming out here, he goes, well, don't scare them, they're right by the motorway. I guess he's afraid they'll run into the motorway. So anyways, I just kind of came out here with a little glass of vino to relax. I've been driving for the last few hours, and I just got real sleepy, and well, frankly, I was really happy when Barry said he wanted to stop, because gosh, yesterday he just wanted to plow on, and I was so tired. Okay, it's the next morning. It's been a very pleasant night in this Quality Inn, although I gotta be honest, it wasn't as quality as the last one we stayed in. Not to gross you out, but there were some pubic hairs in the bathroom. Blech. Anyway, that's not gonna get me down, because today we're off across Iowa and, well, Indiana and Iowa, and then hopefully Nebraska. And Barry said we can stop at the world's largest truck stop in Walcott, Iowa. It's right on Interstate 80 outside Davenport, just west of Davenport, where we stayed on the way out here. On the way out here, we didn't have time to stop, but I've been waiting for this the last several days, so I'm really excited. This is a place I've been wanting to go forever. You know, I have a trucker fetish, so to that end, I'm wearing my trucker hat, and I didn't bring a plaid shirt, so I had to borrow this one from Barry, but I guess it'll do. Not today, Chevy. I'm headed for the Dodge Cummins. Okay, I think we might be crossing back over the Mississippi River, headed west this time. Big wide river. Nice bridge going over it. Here we are. Whee! Okay, and as for me, I decided to get fancy and put on some makeup because I'm real excited about going to this world's biggest truck stop, man. Oh, I feel like when you were a kid and it was like Christmas morning. Breaker 19, what's your 20? My 20 is the world's biggest truck stop. Over and out. Oh my god, we're getting close. Oh, I can't even really see the sign there, but it says world's largest truck stop, Iowa 80. Yeehaw! Look at it. Oh, a truck-o-mat. I guess that's where you wash your truck. Oh, wow. Wait. Look at this. Golly. I know I'm from Las Vegas, but there ain't nothing like this in Vegas. Okay, I'm making a whole separate video about this truck stop. So if you want to watch it, well, you're just going to have to tune into that separately. I'll pick this video up again when I'm done. Okay, wow. That truck stop was unbelievably amazing. I made a whole other video about it, so you can check that out if you're interested. But now, Barry noticed one of the headlights on his truck is out. And well, thankfully we're at the world's biggest truck stop, so they sold all kind of accessories and supplies, and well, he was able to buy a new light bulb for the headlight, and there's some kind of garage here that's gonna change it for him. I think that's them now. Bay 5. They just called and told him to drive around to Bay 5, so now we're going over to the we're going out down into the real, you know what, this is where all the truckers go. And normally they only service big rigs here, but they're making an exception to do this piddly little Dodge Ram quarter-ton pickup. There's Barry talking to the guy who's gonna fix our headlight. Man, can you imagine that? Look at that big rig stuck in there. You know, it's all fun and games for us on this road trip, but imagine if you are a long haul driver and your rig breaks down, man. Time is money. And a lot of times what they're hauling is perishable, so man, I hope whoever was driving that rig there is okay. Far out, man. We just pulled into this truck garage and look. Just stacks and stacks of big rig tires and all kinds of equipment over here. Guys up there with Barry figuring it out. Alright, we stayed the night at this Days Inn last night, right across the highway from the world's largest truck stop, which was convenient for a couple reasons. One, we were there anyways, and we were able to call an early night and I got some editing done. And two, means we can stop by there again in the morning to get some coffee. So I get 2 visits to the world's biggest truck stop. Yeah! But before we go over there to get coffee, well, we obviously just fired up the truck, loaded everything up, but there is I guess this is just like a big trucker mecca here. There's a CB store right across the street that is all CB stuff. So Barry might finally be able to get that friggin' connector for his radar detector. So he can finally let his lead foot fly. Not that he hasn't been, but I mean, now he can really do it. Anyway, I'm like maybe even more excited about going to this CB store than I was about going to the world's biggest truck stop, because oh my God, it's a specialized CB store. It's got to be something special. Walcott CB. If this store doesn't have it, nobody will. Holy cow, it's like every CB radio that there ever was. This is amazing. Oh, listen, this one's going off. Oh man, they didn't have it. What are you gonna do, Barry?
Well, slow down.
That'll be the day. Oh well, at least we can still get coffee at the world's biggest truck stop. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what it looks like, but to really see it, you gotta watch my other video. Going in, just getting a few road snacks. We ate way too many road snacks yesterday, so we gotta watch ourselves today. None of that. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up needing one of them oversized load stickers on my jeans. Okay, here's a little sneak peek. As you can see, it's fantastic, and it just gets better the farther back you go. So tune into that other video. Okay, I better get a healthy snack for the road today. And boy, this truck stop, as far as snacks go, is pretty impressive. Look at this display. Potato salad, apple delight, ooh, hummus, pretzels, veggies, salads, meat snack. Oh look, sushi. Man, I love me some sushi, but I'm not even sure I could go for some truck stop sushi. Oh my God, cookie dough, little spoon. Butterscotch pudding. Oh man, oh, what's this? Dirt cup? Must be like chocolate pudding. Yikes, I gotta get away from all this delicious looking food. I'm just trying to get something healthy and small. Where's the coffee? Got this cool t-shirt here. You probably can't read it, but it says it's the 41st anniversary of the annual jamboree they have here. They have this big festival here at the world's largest truck stop every July. It's like Burning Man for truckers, man. And this is the t-shirt for this year's. Uh-oh, Animal 911. We're driving along the interstate in Nebraska, and Barry saw a cat on the median strip of I-80. Yeah, no kidding. So, I happen to be driving. Are you going out to get it?
Well,
be careful.
there's a road over there.
A frontage road?
Yeah.
Or should I get off at the next exit and try to go back on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way it'd be closer, right? And it'd be legal.
Okay. Yeah, the issue is, like, I got off at the next exit and came back around, but by the time he saw it and I pulled over, you know, on the interstate.
I see it.
We're like, what is like an eighth of a mile from us?
It's down there a little bit.
Well, come to find out, Barry had 2 black cats that he loved more than anything. And he kept them for like 10 years, and they accidentally got out. Well, long story, they got out and they got eaten by coyotes last summer, about a year ago. And he's been really upset about that. So
it's like it knew what it was doing.
This black cat, he feels like it's a sign from his old black cats. And, well, you know how he is about cats. Okay, we got off on this kind of like frontage road that goes along I-80, so we can maybe get closer to the, well, where he saw the cat.
Maybe we should go back and come down the other side.
Okay. Darn it, there's a fence on this side that Barry doesn't want to tear a hole in his pretty little jeans.
Down where that 189 is, see it? That sign. It's right there.
That bill. Oh, that little green highway sign?
That's where the cat is. Yeah.
That's where the cat is? Well, we came back around the other direction, and this time Barry can't see it. So either it never existed in the first place, or it ran off to safety. Anyway, Barry had to pee, so I pulled over. And, well, we're only like 20 miles from North Platte, Nebraska anyways, which is where we got a room for the night. And we're going to get some food. We wanted to go to Chipotle, but there's no Chipotles, I don't think, in the entire state of Nebraska. So we're going to go to Qdoba instead, which is far inferior. But, hey, it'll do in a pinch. 6 days on the road, and we didn't get a cat at all. Alright, well, we couldn't get the cat, but we did get some delicious Qdoba. And even better... You know, all these restaurants are only open for friggin' takeout delivery because of the virus. Well, this one was still serving margaritas, and it was buy one, get one free. So I got a double margarita and some delicious Qdoba, which I can't friggin' wait to eat. I'm starving. So Barry's checking us in right now, and the guy at the front desk looks awesome. Look at him. If you can see. Looks like a cool dude. Let's see, this room was cheap too. I think it was like $40 or something. So let's see what $40 gets you in North Platte, Nebraska. Okay, actually it was more like $59 because Barry upgraded to suite with a kitchen. So this is what $59 plus tax gets you in North Platte, Nebraska. And I think it looks pretty nice, but it doesn't look quite as nice as this, or more particularly this. That's the best margarita I've had since New York City. Woohoo! Crossing the Rocky Mountains again, this time heading west. It's interesting to see that 10 days later, there's still just as much snow up here at Vail Summit as there was on the way east. We'll be home in no time. Actually, we have, I think, around 800 more miles to go. Back in the truck, onward we go. Take this mask off, no one's around. We're staying at this Comfort Suites tonight in Colorado. Today we spent all dang day driving across Colorado. Oh, I didn't realize how big that state is, but we made it to Grand Junction. So we're basically almost in Utah, but we decided to stop for the night actually just a little bit west of Grand Junction in Fruita, Colorado. Barry got a room there at the Comfort Inn. And let me tell you something, it's high class compared to the places we've been staying. We're on the 3rd floor. We haven't stayed any place that had 3 floors until now. It's actually a nice room. Well, I'll shoot it when I get back, I guess. But I decided to go for a little walk. It looks like there's this, it's like a Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. And I know that a lot of people who watch my channel are veterans, and a lot of you guys are Vietnam veterans, so I thought I would come check this out. Oh, wow, far out. This is a pretty elaborate memorial. Look, they have all the names like they do at the memorial in Washington, D.C. But I think these are all the people who maybe passed away in the war, who died in the war, let's just call it what it is, that were from Colorado. All these names, and this thing goes around and around and around, all just from Colorado. Man, it's just shameful how many panels this wall has of all these guys who died in Vietnam. Can you imagine? All these young lives senselessly lost. And for what? Man, so sad, but I'm glad I walked over here because I think it's cool that they put this up. Seems like a really nice, tidy little town. Seems like the kind of town you really wouldn't want to get busted smoking dope in. Okay, here's the hotel we're staying in. The coolest thing about this hotel is actually the view from the window. I know you can't really see it too good because there's a lot of stuff in the foreground, but there's this amazing, like, red sandstone bluff. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you a view out the window. Okay, I think this room was about $60. So here's what $60 gets you. In Fruita, Colorado, you can see really nice 2 queen beds, non-smoking, really flattering light at the vanity. And then check out this view out the window that I was telling you about. It's amazing. Look at those mountains. Oh, gorgeous. Anyway, that's my workstation. I better stop shooting and get back to editing this video because guess what? Tomorrow's Wednesday and whew, I gotta get this sucker up. Okay, I'm getting ready for bed, and well, it occurred to me that there's certain details of these rooms that people are interested in seeing. In fact, well, I got a message from somebody who specifically asked that I kind of show the stuff in these rooms. So I mentioned earlier that this was, well, we're on the 3rd floor, so this is the nicest place we've stayed on the trip, seriously. And you can tell because of the quality of the linens in the bath. Look at this. Okay, first of all, they have kind of, I guess maybe a little slightly more upscale soaps and shampoos, although, gosh, I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference. But what I was talking about was, well, I guess I'll show you in here. The linens are just like the towel. I'm about to take a shower, and the towel is way bigger and thicker and heavier than the last place we stayed. You know, like sometimes you stay in these hotels and they have these really cheap, thin little towels that are just barely like those little Gatorade towels like athletes use. And even the bath mat is like thicker, you know, like bath mat has some heft to it. And then look at the decorative tile work in the shower. Oh, this place is fancy. Last day, heading on out, getting in the truck, 560 miles to go. We'll be home by tonight. 12 days on the road and I'm gonna be home tonight. Driving through Utah and we're back in Beaver. Sounds like a country song. Back in Beaver again. The place where every man would love to die. Right, Barry? All joking aside, though, we are making really good time. And matter of fact, we only have 300 more miles to go. And the way Barry drives, we should be there in about 45 minutes. Sing! Woohoo! Finally, almost there. One last stop before we head to Tecopa. Barry needs some kefir, and I need some booze. What's this, Barry?
This is for you, for being such a wonderful driver.
Oh, wow! Champagne to celebrate the end of the trip! Yay! Let's get home to the hot spring and drink it! Oh my god, we made it! Finally! Oh my god. Barry went straight over to fill up the hot spring pool, the outdoor pool, the one I like. Woo-wee! What a trip, what an adventure. Oh my goodness. It was a lot of fun. What was that, like 5,000 miles, 12 days, 8 motels, 9 motels. Oh gosh, I've got swamp ass and I'm thirsty for some champagne, but oh my gosh. Sure does feel good to be back in the desert. Just the sound I love. House looks good. My rig's still there, parked safely where I left it. Looks like the coyotes might have gotten into the trash. Hey! Cheers, Barry. We didn't kill each other. See you next week.